217 Recovery Podcast. How you living? It's the 5th of November, 2019. My name is Corey Winfield.
I'm Ryan Beckman.
And I'm Chris Goss. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the 217 Recovery Podcast.
All right, kicking it off right
tonight.
Starting it off with a big foot in your
looks like we got some rejuvenation here.
Whoa. Yeah, and Chris, you're kind of joining the podcast again tonight. We like it. We like that you're here.
It feels good to be here.
It's special guest Chris Goss.
Thanks for having me. Like I said, not welcome at family functions, but I'm welcome here.
So you could be welcome at my family functions. And, you know, got to thank Kevin, who listens in St. Louis. Got to thank my mom. She listens every night.
Guys.
My sisters.
Ryan's favorite sister, Brooke, and the other two.
Renee and Brittany.
Yeah, you guys, we love your support, especially you, Brooke. But, like, they give us feedback a lot. You know, my mom, she's the biggest critic. And all the time, she calls me she said I sound like an old pervert.
Dirty old pervert.
Ryan's the good guy. He's the nice, sweet gentleman.
So
I am.
What's that make
Which
me?
Ryan says, because I got some. She said, Chris, that you sound
you're
smart.
Off the handle.
And that you're smarter than you think that you even that you know, or something like that. And she said that you're funny. And, you know, we had talked of, hey, Chris is going to have, you know, your own podcast. And my mom suggested that, how about Chris come on with you and Ryan for a little bit and just till he gets familiar with it instead of throwing him to the wolves like you did Krista and Anna and
Parker.
Like, thanks, Mom, for the feedback. But I mean, and then I started thinking, you know, maybe she's right. You know, instead of like putting all that responsibility on you, like just kind of wean you into it.
Right. It's like dipping your toes into the pool before jumping right in and finding out it's cold.
Yeah, and just see where it goes from here.
Well, definitely. I'm just thoroughly enjoying myself. I was excited and amped up. I had a few Snickers bars before this. You know, the diet thing went out the window today. I'll start tomorrow.
And today, I was going to talk about all kinds of great stuff, but instead, we're going to talk about relationships because, I mean, that's something that we've talked about before on the show.
Man,
and it's something in recovery, and especially in early recovery, that it's just you want it so bad, but you know it's forbidden. And there's a reason it's forbidden, but you still have needs, and you want it, and you just have to be careful, and it's not going to happen to me. That you're talking about everybody else, and it
the
just
forbidden fruit
creeps up on you because we had a house meeting tonight, and one of the guys was like, "Don't you be doing no relationships." And he like was going around with a baseball bat, and he was like, "You want a relationship, boy?
Yeah, I got
you want a relationship, boy?" And he like went to draw it back, and the guy was like, "No," and he's like, "You better not want one." And he went to the next guy. It was on me. Oh, yeah. Well,
listen to you.
Was that you that was doing
Not
that?
everything's about you, Ryan.
That's how it went down in my
Well,
head.
it was this time.
I know.
Yeah,
No, I suggested not against it. I said you might want to work on yourself first. Once you learn to love yourself, respect yourself, then and be healthy, then you can have a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
And you never know where you're going to end up. You know, you're growing right now. You need to figure out what you want and who you are before you can figure out what you want.
I know what I want.
Yeah, I know we know what we want, but it
unfortunately
isn't what we need.
Right.
And first you need to find your worth. Then you can find a woman worthy of you.
Right. That's amazing you say that because, like I've said, you have to get better for yourself before you're better for anybody else because when I'm behind the wheel, I take control and things just go crazy, you know? But the part about it is, you know, at first rehab, it was to get my family back and be good for my kids. Well, guess what? That didn't work.
Never, hardly ever does.
Then, you know, the next one was to try and just please my parents. That didn't work.
Please the courts.
Yeah.
Was that the next one?
It could have been. I don't remember. I've been to too many.
And we laugh, but it's not funny.
But
because we've all been there.
At these coin outs, you know, I always put humor in their coin because people forget you got to laugh the good, the bad, the ugly. You know, you got to laugh. People. I tell stories and people say, "Oh God, that's hilarious." I'm sorry. If you got to laugh at the things we did because it was so crazy. If you can't laugh at it and you think about it and you worry about it and you just remember that God, it was crazy, but Jesus, it was ridiculous.
Well, that's why my last coin out was at the sobriety house I was at. And I told them, I don't want this coin out where, and it's like this goodbye and, oh, you did so great and you're going to be all right and all this stuff. They just pump your head full of false hope and you get on this pink cloud. I'm like, we're going to do a roasting of Ryan. That's how I'm leaving. I'm going out into the real world. I need to get hard before I go into the trenches.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's too bad I wasn't there.
Corey wasn't there. He was on family vacation. But, yeah, that's how I went out.
I was getting my cat, man. It was a family vacation.
Don't you guys send me out? I'm like, this is why rehabs don't work, because they send everybody out on this pink cloud and they think they got everything and everything's going to be okay and they can...
I wouldn't say that's
it's
probably
a sense.
not the
It's a
reason
false
why
sense of security, really.
work.
We got to be vigilant and stay on top of our crap and try to continuously improve. Not thinking, we're there yet, especially when you're this early in recovery.
Wouldn't that be cool though? If coin outs were the reason that rehabs didn't work,
that's what I predict.
wouldn't that just be the big... Nope. You're gonna make it this time because we're not coining you out.
Well, when you send them off, you send them off with a reality check, maybe instead of this false illusion of life's going to be okay because you put all this hard work into it.
Let's pretend we're
work
coining
just
Ryan
begins
out. Okay.
there.
Right.
Let's do it the way we would.
All right.
You go first.
So I've got the coin. Someone hands me the coin. Thank you, Ryan.
Who's getting coined out?
You are. You're getting the coin.
The good way and then your way.
Okay.
So Ryan, I want to wish you the best of luck in this. I've seen you grow since you've been in here. From the time you came in, from the guy in detox that was 160 pounds, a frail little human that has grown and become prosperous. And these steps that you've taken, I've seen you grow so much. And there's one thing I never say to people is you got it, because I don't want it, because every day you can learn something new. But, what you're doing right now is so positive. And, when you get out there, you're going to make it. You're going to do things that are good. And, what I'm going to put in your coin is humor, because we got to laugh at the good, the bad, and the ugly. And, best of luck. Good luck to you. And passing the coin on now.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Thanks.
There you go. Here's your coin.
Thank you, Chris.
All right. Well, Ryan, we used to room together. We'd wake up and stare at each other's eyes, and
Yeah.
I smelled your farts. And you smelled mine. And you heard me vaping, and it woke you up from a dead sleep, just hitting my vape. And you weren't mad at me. You met my family. You met my.
It wasn't just one.
Thanks, Ryan. This is your coin out.
This is your coin out, Ryan.
And if you're just tuning in, this is something that they do at rehabs when they coin people out. So we're just playing along here. We're trying to see if Ryan's theory is right. But back to the coin out. Ryan, you're my homeboy. You're my road dog, man. You fix my brakes.
I learned so much from you.
Man, it's just been so great, getting to know you. And, one of the most precious things I'm going to take from knowing you, Ryan, is knowing your ability to deal with crazy bitches.
Oh.
Because I have never seen anybody keep his cool like you did when that crazy bitch came beating on our door talking crazy stuff. And Ryan, I give you mad props for that, and you're my homeboy, dog. Okay, that's the first way we could do it.
That's
so you would leave on the pink cloud. Like
okay, well, and then I get the final.
Oh yeah, how'd you do it?
How'd you do it, Ryan?
Well, guys, I've put in a lot of hard work, and I've learned so much from all of yous, and I'm going to take everything I learned here, and I'm just going to try my hardest, and I'm going to be doing everything I need to, and I know I can do this. It's going to be great out there, This is the new beginning I've just been searching for. It's a new life, guys, a new chance. I'm just so happy that each one of you are integral in my recovery, and we're here for me, and you've given me just as much as I've given you, even though I gave you so much money.
Yeah, right. Good luck. Everybody come in for a hug.
If anybody could learn anything, it was from me. I tried to be a leader, and
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that's number one way. That normally it goes
that's
like
how
that.
it goes.
Now, number two way is the way Ryan thinks it should go. So, Chris, you want to go first?
Okay, so this is the roast. This is
Then
the
you can
roast
throw it to
first.
Tyrone
Oh, damn, Tyrone's it. Oops, sorry.
or Jerome.
Jerome. Okay, so this is the roast.
Yeah.
This is the roast.
All right, Ryan. Well, we didn't room together, but I got all these stories about how you have tremendous gas from the eggs you eat, and all these stories that I heard of you. They're true. You poop with the door open, and what do you do next? You do the next best thing. But what I want to tell you right now is that you're a terrible person. And everything you're doing is... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
This is a roast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So this is what... And I guess I don't know you well enough to roast you. But I can tell you that...
It's just
okay.
make up things
Okay,
like
all
I'm
right,
a
well,
slack.
Don't just.
Check.
Oh, man, so I got to think a little bit harder. Making my brain work. So, yeah, man, but, all these things that I see you walk around and you drag your feet and your hair is shoddy and it's greasy and you need to trim your beard up a little bit and you wear mismatched socks all the time. And all these stories I hear about you and your terrible gas. It's, the roast has begun. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Tyrone.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Brian? Hey, we did some good things together, a little bit. Little shorty, yeah, she was on my tip first, dog, you know what I'm saying? So,
And I gave it back.
yeah, I ain't take it back, though.
I'll give you the two I got.
Yeah, but no, man, dog, for real, though, you suck at fantasy football. Always talking about how I'm going to beat you, and then you can't even take a little joke. Man, you ain't ready for no sobriety. You can't get your ass beat at fantasy football right. Talking about, I'm going to go drink tonight. Man, I know that's what you was thinking. You told it to me in a letter you wrote to your mom. And you speaking of your family. Sorry about that one, though. But your family, man, your sister don't even like you. Your one sister moved all the way to Washington State or Oregon or California, wherever she is.
Far away from you.
Yeah, dog. And, like, sometimes when you leave on your bike, we can hear you down the road. Yeah. So you ain't even ready for recovery. We see you in like a week, dog.
And then we throw the coin on the ground, and you say you're ready to pick up for the last
We kick
time.
Yeah. All right, guys, you're right. Just half-ass
Get the hell out of here.
I just played this game like a trick. Shit.
You trying to...
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to fool it, I got the
Pity to pull a
recovery
fool
lingo.
with Mr.
I know
T
what to
cereal.
say. I know what I've been doing. Just taking this half measures all the way.
All the way.
You're right. I got to step my game up. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
If I want to make it, I'm going to have to do it the hard way.
It's one way. It's one way to
I
take
don't
it.
know, man. I don't know. It would be cool.
But really,
Coin out.
Coin house.
it would be a lot better.
Coin house.
I mean, if you told them what they needed to hear instead of what they wanted to hear,
right.
that's always better for anybody. Proven, case in point, to improve somebody.
Okay, so
That's my theory.
Not necessarily a roast, but more of a, hey, when you get out there, there's going to be
And I've seen you've
situations.
been doing these tendencies,
The real
you
life.
talk the talk, but you really ain't walking the walk all the way. And this is what you're not doing. You might want to think about your recovery more than
Stay away
other
from
things,
relationships.
your unstable relationships, your ego is probably blowing up out of proportion, so you're going to think you got this, but as soon as you do, then you're going to just think you can use and,
I
don't
think
do it.
Just don't do it.
I think the problem with that, though, is nobody likes being told what to do. Nobody
It's not
likes
telling you what to do, it's just telling you what you're not doing right, I would say.
Again, nobody likes their flaws or what they're not doing. And like, especially when they're in rehab, they're feeling like, hey, yeah. And maybe they didn't know they're leaving their pop cans out all over. Or maybe they don't realize that they...
Oh, trust me, at
leave
rehab,
all
I
their-
told them when they were leaving.
Or maybe they don't realize that they're leaving all their stuff in the shower after they've been told to take all your stuff out of the shower.
At the place I went to,